indelicate and vulgar, but that she didn't fully decide that it was reprehensible until she went to Paris with Harry. That's kind of convenient. I mean, oh yeah, I'm in Paris unsupervised with another man. Yeah. She also claimed that she developed a, quote, hostility against White for certain things he had done, but admitted that for many months White provided financial support for her and her mother. What really surprised everyone was that when she described White as being possessed of a strong personality and that he had been a very grand man, but he was, quote, very good to me and very kind. When I told Mr. Thal this, he said it only made White all the more dangerous. There were more witnesses for Harry, including his own mother and another psychiatrist, but the trial ended up being a shouting match between the attorneys because the district attorney decided at the last minute just to say, Harry's insane and needs to be committed.
Yeah.
And they were still not wanting that. So they then established a lunacy commission to review whether or not Harry was really insane. He was insane,
yeah.
They determined that he was temporarily insane. Yeah. So I wonder who got paid off there.
Right.
The final arguments didn't occur until April, so this trial had been going on for a couple months. After 47 hours of debate, the jury was deadlocked. So the whole thing was declared a mistrial, and Harry was released.
Oh.
Of course, the district attorney retried the whole thing. And this time, Harry's defense decided that the best way to get him out of the death penalty would be to claim that he just was insane. The best thing to do is just to totally, ignore everything that all the commissions and the other psychiatrists who said he wasn't.
Wait, he can't be tried again for the same crime.
You can if it's a mistrial. Yeah, you can't be if you're
sure.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if double jeopardy was in play yet at this time.
I don't know.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
Somebody look that up and find out for us. So, the second trial was pretty short and much less sensational. Harry's defense talked about all the times that he tried to commit suicide, and Evelyn testified again, but this time about how Harry was mentally unstable during the duration of their relationship. The plan worked, and Harry was found not guilty on the basis of insanity, but he was sentenced to a term at the Matatiwan State Hospital for the criminally insane. Harry threw a fit in court because he thought he was going to get released.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm pretty sure
how that works, dude.
Right, yeah. I'm pretty sure that validated the judge's decision. So Harry was in the asylum for 7 years before a jury convened to determine if he was still insane. Evelyn declined to testify this time and instead took off for Canada so she could avoid being served with a subpoena. After 5 hours of testimony, the jury found that Harry was sane and that he could be released. A few months after that, Evelyn sued Harry for divorce. Meanwhile, his stint on the outside didn't last much longer. He was arrested for severely whipping a teenaged boy and was returned to the insane asylum.
Again with the whipping.
Yeah, he had a clear issue with that. He returned to the insane asylum where he remained until 1924. I'm assuming...
The year before Madison Square Garden was demolished.
Oh, how ironic. I'm assuming that he was released. I just said that he remained until 1924, and then the next note said that he died without incident in 1947. So...
Oh.
I kind of wonder
That's pretty late.
Yeah. I kind of wonder maybe if his family just finally said, we're putting you off somewhere under lock and key. I probably should have looked that up.
Somewhere in Pennsylvania, where he was from?
Perhaps, yeah. Evelyn, after her divorce from Harry, went on to marry her dance partner, a man named Jack Clifford.
Oh.
But the marriage didn't last very long. She would eventually own and operate a speakeasy before going to serve as the technical advisor for a movie entitled The Girl in the Red Velvet Swing.
Oh, man.
Which was released in 1955.
The 50s, yeah. That's funny.
Joan Collins played Evelyn.
No way.
Yep. At the time of the movie's release, Evelyn was living quietly in Los Angeles. She died in 1967 of natural causes.
Oh, my gosh.
So she...
Yeah.
was in her 80s. Quite alive.
Yeah.
She has inspired multiple movies and characters throughout the last few decades. The movie musical Ragtime.
Oh.
There was a subplot that was based on her life.
Okay.
And actress Elizabeth McGovern from Downton Abbey played her. Evelyn was also the basis for the character Jillian in the HBO series Boardwalk Empire.
Oh.
Which is a really good show. I definitely recommend it.
I know what you're talking about. I've not seen that.
Yeah, it's good. Steve Buscemi is...
I love him.
So conflicted by him. Because he's kind of like supposed to be...
He's great.
Yeah, he's great in that
he's
show.
He's a great actor.
He's supposed to be kind of a weirdly twisted romantic character in it. And it's like... Anyway, but yeah, it's the Jillian character is pretty crazy. And her
so many shows, so little time.
Right? Yeah. So that concludes this incredibly wild ride.
Rollicking.
That's a great word. Another SAT word for the week: assignations and rollicking.
I hope that
rollicking assignations. So, as always, please join us next week for another installment in Infamy. And make sure in the meantime to check out our Facebook and our website and Instagram and the Twitter. Our handle is at ScandalSheetsPod. And the website is scandalsheetspod.com. Don't forget that we have a Patreon. If you would choose to send us a few bucks, we would be appreciative. Everything that we do for this is out of pocket. So we're always on the prowl for better sound equipment and ways to improve this production. So we would appreciate your support. We also have a PayPal. You can send it to scandalsheetspod@gmail.com. And
your host can't get any better, but the equipment can.
Thanks. Yeah. What are you saying about us, man? We do a lot for this show. And then also, please rate and review us. 5 stars only, as Adrienne says, on Apple Podcasts / iTunes, whatever you want to call it. We're also on Stitcher, TuneIn, and Player.fm. I actually submitted us to iHeartRadio.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm waiting to hear back if we get on there. That would.
What do you know when you hear?
They'll send me an email.
Okay.
Apparently, I don't know. I hear that not everybody gets in, so I'm kind of.
Well, we have. This is the how many? This is the 4th one that we've done.
The 4th one.
Well, 4th building. Tellius and Glen Sheen.
Doheny Mansion / Greystone.
Yeah, Greystone.
And Madison Square Garden. Yeah.
So, but then there's 8 Doheny only had 1 episode.
Right. So there's 7. This is the 7th episode. Yeah. And then, of course, there's 10 episodes from last season. So, so check out the backlog if you haven't from our first season. It's not so much building-based as more just scandal and history involved. Adrienne pops up for a couple episodes. A few times, but then most of it is me and my erstwhile husband, Tim. Yeah. Next week, hopefully, I will not be sick again. I just had the shittiest. It's
just that time of year for a lot of people
so far. Yeah. I had 2 sinus infections. My foot's been in a walking boot because I have a stress fracture. Although this is my last week in it, and I'm super excited.
Yeah, I bet
I get real shoes again. I have my there are right shoes everywhere scattered throughout my house because the boot's on my left shoe.
That's hilarious.
So my left shoes are all still in the rack.
Yeah,
then there's
you take your right shoe off and they just leave it.
And then they're everywhere. They're like a trail. My parents used to kill me. They wanted to kill me when I was a kid because that was why I always left my shoes out. I tried to be better about it, but then Tim leaves his shoes out everywhere, so I think it's karma coming back to get me.
It's a good thing you don't have cats that pee in your shoes.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. We'll go with that. They don't pee in my shoes.
They don't pee in my shoes, but Mona peed in my cousin's shoe once when she came to visit me. And she'll never let Mona live that down.
Yeah, we both
She had never done that before and has not done it again to anyone, strangers or me. And I was like, no, you must be mistaken. No, I was not mistaken.
Yes.
It's really terrible. Welcome to town. Let me pee in your shoe.
Yeah, exactly. Don't come back again. It's probably, Mona's a bit of a misanthrope.
She hasn't either.
But so is, we both have angry geriatric kitties, so.
Yeah, she's been angry her whole life. It hasn't taken her to be 16. I think she's always just been cranky.
Oh, fun times. Millie is she's gotten progressively cranky as she's gotten older, so.
This is the time when a lot of people will have tuned out, so they don't have to listen to us talk about
our cats.
Cats.
Yeah. So, maybe we should pull the plug.
We probably should.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, until next week, ta-ta for now.
Yeah. See you guys.